Can Saitama defeat other versions of Goku? Since the Onepunchman universe definitely makes it known that Saitama is a top 2 in his verse, for now at least, but sorry to say and not sorry to say that he is nowhere near Goku's level. Saitama will be going up against versions like Evolution, OG, DragonBallZ, Saiyan sagas through the Buu saga. Let's just get this out of the way. Saitama is grabbing Evolution's head and destroys it. If anybody wants to disagree, let's make fun of them. But what can he do against actual competition? We're going to find out now. So to start off, let's talk about Saitama. He's easily within and above the planet level ranges. He faced an alien named Boros who used a final attack that was capable of destroying the entire planet. And Saitama used a serious punch to punch right through it as he splits the beam in half. And Boros has multiple statements and guides of destroying the planet, and in the guidebook, Boros was stated in his final form to destroy stars. Saitama also very casually dealt with a monster called Natural Evil Ocean, who is literally the ocean with the calculation of the serious punch, which Saitama mentions he's just blowing off steam to be around moon level. And he easily deals with Monster Garou, who easily cut open Sage Centipede, who even at the lowest calculations is at least multi-continental. But don't worry, I have much better feats than this. As Saitama progressed in his fight against Garou, he became so powerful that a new move called Serious Knees not only eclipsed Garou's ability to grow stronger, but raised Jupiter's surface so quickly that the kinetic energy results ranging from dwarf star and star levels of energy. Assuming a punch versus a sneeze difference, Saitama will be at least around star to large star levels of power. And then there's the whole Serious Punch squared. This quote-unquote feat is very contentious. Shout out to Godzilla King of Monsters for this video, by the way. Honestly, there is no statement or concrete evidence states that those stars were destroyed at all. Blast sends the energy and states that the Earth was in danger, not the entire solar system or the galaxy. Looking at you versus Rodents Wiki. And even if you want to use the reverse of causality argument, there is nothing stated or even shown that it's the same place at all. But some people on Versus Rodents Wiki have this around multi-solar and dare I say the galaxy level ranges. But I'll be extremely generous in this video. Let's go ahead and give him that so that these Saitama jockstrap sniffers can shut and relax. His durability should be around the same as his HP since he tanked the Serious Punch squared and various strikes from Garou. How about speed? Well, Murata states that being near the speed of light is literally a bad joke to Saitama. And FTL characters like Flashy Flash have stated to be kinda fast with the calcs for their speed feats from 4 to dozens of times the speed of light. And his best speed showings are against Cosmic Garou. During the result of them clashing, they were sent to Jupiter's moon incredibly quickly and stated themselves that they couldn't even comprehend it. And this feat gives us hundreds of times FTL at least. Even though this did blitz both Cosmic Garou and Serious Saitama when he uses full tower, which is stated so he also blitzed Garou completely, which proves Saitama is already at this level of speed, if not higher. And the graph shows that Saitama's abilities got greater, which includes his speed. And there's a calc that puts this at thousands of times MFTL to MFTL plus. But if you want to use the high-end calcs for the S-Class, Saitama is into the billions of times MFTL plus. Even though it's really shaky, but I'll use this anyway to make it seem fair. And this was performed by 100% Saitama as he got stronger and broke his limits. And before you use that immeasurable speed nonsense, Garou has stated this to be a technique Saitama can use, and Saitama uses it to go back in time, and Saitama lost that ability anyway, so I don't want to hear any cope. With Saitama's abilities, I've already stated he can get stronger and break his limits with his emotions. He has decent levels of martial arts via power mimicry, as it's shown he copied and surpassed all of Garou's techniques, and stated himself he was taking it seriously. He has physical interaction and astral projection via Phoenix Man's mental landscape, and he also kicked away and moved Garou's hyperspace gates, not literally hyperspace, is a fucking technique. For his resistances, he can resist Tatsumaki's telekinesis. He can also resist extreme extreme temperatures, ice and fire manipulation, light manipulation, sound manipulation, and poison manipulation. Saitama can also resist a good bit of radiation and matter manipulation via Garu's gamma ray burst, which emits 83.6 billion rays of radiation and will cause matter to instantly undergo photodisintegration and photofission. Now, with Saitama out of the way, let's see if Saitama can defeat any versions of Goku. It's safe to say that Saitama is destroying OG Goku, aka Kid Goku, with a massive AP, durability, and speed advantage. And I made a video on Kid Goku, which I have his AP and durability around from moon level to large planetary, and his speed from FTL to FTL plus, and Saitama literally one-shots him with no difficulty. And moving on to a slightly harder opponent, DragonBallZ, the Saiyan Saga. Goku in the Saiyan Saga doesn't have that much better speed feats, but he is barely stronger since he fought Piccolo, and we're moving on to when Goku first fought Vegeta, and he scales relative to Vegeta since Vegeta was able to destroy the bug planet and its moon, which that field is calculated to be around the star level ranges, and Vegeta was using his Gun to destroy the Earth, and Goku countered this using his Kamehameha Kaioken times 4 to push it back, which leaves this Goku around the large planetary to star levels of AP and durability, and the speed is at least FTL plus or higher. But the problem is that Saitama still has that massive speed advantage, and Saitama's AP still has the advantage as well. So that's another W for the Onepunchman, but with the low to mid difficulty. Now onto a decent fight, Namek Saga Goku. This will be an interesting matchup for Saitama if you use that Serious Punch Squared stuff, because if you don't, then Namek Saga Goku is putting Saitama flat on his ass. Goku easily scales above force from Frieza, who was casually destroyed planet Vegeta while sitting in his chair. At a low end, it's calculated to be at least within the star level ranges, and in the mid and high ends around solar system levels of power. Frieza's first form is said to have a max power of 530,000. His final form at his full power is said to be around 120 million. This bumps Frieza AP at least 200 times, and that puts him higher into Solar. And usually in Dragon Ball's durability and AP are relatives, but Frieza's durability is higher than his AP, as Frieza was able to survive planet Namek exploding, which gets this into the multi-solar system tiers of durability. And now for speed. Namek Saga Goku was able to react to meteors that were flying past his spaceship that can get to Jupiter in mere seconds, meaning these meteors can move at least hundreds of times FTL, and Goku with a power level of 9,000-ish, a little bit higher, since he did get that Zenkai from that Vegeta fight, he's hundreds of times FTL. Namek is stated to be in another galaxy a lot of times. In fact, it's stated to be outside of the normal quadrant, which contains a quarter of galaxies in the universe, and Goku's ship reached Namek in at least a week, which gets us into the billions to trillions of times FTL. Well, in the anime, King Kai was able to track down Goku and his ship, but he couldn't comprehend the battle between Goku and Frieza, which provides evidence that Goku can blitz a ship billions to trillions of times FTL. And Goku, while transforming into Super Saiyan, is basically a 50 times increase of power and speed as well. This version of Goku is faster and stronger than Saitama. The only way he even stands a chance against him is if you use that super questionable feat of that Serious Punch Squared stuff. And even then, it still seems that victory will not be an option for Saitama. But you know, let's just use Versus Rodent's Wiki's galaxy level shit for him, and let's just say he's even gets past Namek Saga, and even Cell Saga Goku, to which he has a Super Saiyan grade 4, which makes him even much faster than FTL. But his AP and durability doesn't change since he has multi-solar system AP and durability. And then the mountain begins to stand. Saitama then stumbles upon a version of Goku he never seen before, Buu Saga Goku. He has infinite speed, which he and Pycon flew from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in its base form alone. Let that sink in. And his transformations from 1, 2, and 3 are all multipliers on top of this. And Goku scales above Majin Buu, who destroyed an entire quadrant, which is stated to have galaxy stretch infinitely, which at the very least gives us multi-galaxy up to high universal scaling. And Buu was planning on destroying the Grand Kai's planet. which is an infinitely large planet given that heaven stated in the anime and god books to be as wide as an infinite living universe. And the Grand Kai's planet is a fraction of its size, is at least a multi-galactic feat, if not higher. Another great feat is that the battle between Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu was stated that the Kaoshin realm is being destroyed / ravaged, and the fact that the Kaoshin realm is 1/10 the size of the Universe 7 macrocosm, which is high universal, even universes plus, since it's much bigger than the afterlife, which is stated to be infinite as well, and the same size as the infinite living universe. And it's even stated on the safe side to be a 4th dimensional realm. In conclusion, Saitama defeats Evolution, OG, Saiyan Saga Goku with ease. Namek and Cell Saga Goku's he will have trouble with, and he gets lucky to even get past them. But both Otherworld and Blue Saga Goku, come on, what the fuck is Saitama supposed to do here?